Hey, Brian Wall here with worshiptutorials.com. Another lesson in our capo series. So I'm going to this is going to be like a mini review of 3 different capos. I'm going to tell you what capo I use and why I like it, or what different capos I use, and just let you know what's out there. So the first capo you probably have ever seen, I actually don't have one. It's made by a company called Kyser, Kyser. I guess that's how you pronounce it. They're very popular. I see them out and about all the time. They look kind of like this capo, which is by Planet Waves. But all they are is they have a little trigger that you grab, a part on the top that goes across the strings, and that's it. And then it just clamps down on your guitar. So basically all you need a capo to do is to fret all of the strings on one fret. Kyser capos work great. I think they're fine. I don't personally use them or like them because you cannot change how tight they clamp down on the strings. So kind of and from the ones I've had several Kyser capos over the years, and some of them have different levels of resistance. So some of them clamp down tighter than others. What you can end up getting is a capo that doesn't clamp down tight enough, and so when you play it, it sounds like this. Not all those strings ring out. If you have one that's too tight, or actually tight enough, if it's just right, everything rings out. If it's too tight, it actually squeezes the strings too hard. You're not going to be able to hear it in this example. But they go out of tune sharp because you're pulling them harder than you need to. So brings me to my next capo. So Kyser capos, they're great. If you have one, I'm sure it works well. You can continue to use it. But if you want to step it up a level, this is a capo by Planet Waves. It's basically the same design as a Kyser capo, except it has this little spring that you can adjust the tension. So you can adjust how tight it is on your guitar. So what you want is to have them fret the strings just hard enough that they don't buzz and not any harder, because then it'll start pulling your guitar out of tune. So when you put your capo up here on the 5th fret, you want to still be in tune. That's the idea. So I like the Planet Waves capo. One thing I don't like about the Planet Waves capo is that on this particular guitar, this Martin D35, the material on the back of the guitar has pulled the finish off the back of the neck on occasion. So I try not to ever use these. And it usually happens when the capo sits on the guitar for a long time. So I have quite a bit of spots here on the back where the finish has been pulled off, which is not cool. I've seen a lot of these around, and people like them. I've never heard about that happening on any other guitar. So, last but not least, the capo that I use, my capo of choice, is a G7th capo. It looks like this. It's a very slim, minimal design. It's very easy. All you do is it has a little lever in the back. You pull the lever down, and it releases the tension. And then to set the tension, you just squeeze, and it's done. It won't pull. You have to release the lever to pull it out. So what you do is you put it on your guitar, and you just squeeze. And there it is. And the amount of tension that you get is determined by how tight you squeeze it. So it's really, you can adjust it exactly how you need. I love it because it seems to me like the pressure on the strings is more even on this capo. It has to do with also the design of what sets against the back of the neck. And like I said, you can just adjust it to however you need. And the other reason I like it is because it's so minimalist. So it's like there's hardly anything there on your guitar, rather than this big thing that sticks off the back. And you can clamp it onto the headstock, and it'll stick there too. Though they say not to do that. I've heard people say not to do that. I don't think it's a big deal. You often see people with capos on their guitar that look like that. It's a very common thing to see. I think it's fine. Like I said, this one pulls this particular finish off of this guitar. So try not to ever use this one. But there you go. My three capos that I've actually owned: the Kyser Capo, the Planet Waves Capo with the adjustable tension, and this beautiful G7th Capo, which trumps them all in my opinion. They are in how expensive they are. The cheapest is the Kyser. The Planet Waves Capo is kind of middle of the road, and the G7th Capo is the most expensive. In my opinion, if you use a capo a lot, it's worth it. Once you get used to this lever system, it's easy. You can change it pretty quick. The Kyser and the Planet Waves are easy to change. You just grab them, move them around. Same with this. You can just clamp it, change it, put it up. There you go. Done. So, those are the 3 capos. Hopefully that answers some questions about, if you're looking for a capo, what to look into. Head over to worshiptutorials.com. I'll provide links where you can buy these various capos. Hopefully that's helpful. We'll see you next time. Bye.